Hello, my fellow chef knives enthusiasts. Not everyone is in the whole nakiri thing, and that kind of bothers me a bit. We all know you gotta eat your veggies, and if you eat your veggies, you need a nakiri. Or better yet, you need about 8 nakiris or more. It was about time to make a video on this next knife in my collection, the Anryu 400mm Mega Long Nakiri forged by Tsumami Maki. What the f am I supposed to do with this thing? So that was my first and original reaction to this knife, and I think it pretty much speaks for itself. This knife could also consider to be a negikiri. Negikiri means cutting green onion in Japanese. A knife used by Japanese green onion farmers to chop harvested green onions to a uniform length for fitting into shipping boxes. It also could be considered as a watermelon knife or tsuikakiri, a large rectangular blade similar to a nakiri, which is officially a true story. Knifeware, where I bought the knife, I marketed the knife as a Mega Long Nakiri. Sounds a bit more badass than green onion knife. Tsuikakiri, negikiri, Mega Long Nakiri. Whatever you want to call it, I just wanted to share the facts. So a friend of mine bought this knife as well. I'm kind of a knife-fluencer at the moment, and we probably have to draw out his mighty huge whetstone to be able to sharpen this knife. I got a lot of reactions from the knife community for purchasing this knife. Why the heck I would buy such a huge knife? You probably don't even have any use for it. Some people responded with some great attempts to make funny memes about it. Whoever it was, he shall remain nameless because his mother might find out. Anyway, it's safe to say that this knife is almost a sword. I have quite a few Anryu knives already, so I knew I was buying a quality knife. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. So I got the weird idea to make a custom handle for this knife, which had to be samurai sword inspired. The traditional Japanese samurai sword has this typical aesthetic to it. As a kid, I was already fascinated by the Japanese samurai warriors. So I asked Dennis from Denisu Cutlery to help me create a fit-in handle for this knife. The concept was using recycled materials and create something which would refer to a katana style handle, a Tsuka, and its iconic traditional Tsumami Maki wrapping. Dennis is a really nice guy living in Breda, making knives and handles. He's also an avid skater and uses a lot of skate decks for making his custom handles. So then I started off with putting some ideas into drawings. We decided to go for the most abstract way to refer to a katana handle, which is just to show that iconic diamond-shaped pattern on the sides. I also wanted to reshape the tip of this knife a little bit. There was nothing wrong with the tip. It was like a standard nakiri tip. But since I was putting so much effort in a new handle, which would give the knife a completely different look at the bottom, I also felt like I needed to do something to the tip of the blades. Just a slight little change. We took off a little bit of the tip in a slight angle, so it just gives the blade a tad little bit of more pizzazz. I love the look of that Palisander wood end caps. I truly am grateful and thankful that Dennis delivered as well as he did. So the handle is almost finished. It still needs to be sanded a bit more. Then it's ready for some oil. It already looks awesome, and it's gonna look even more awesome after the final polish and after it being oiled. Now look at this. This baby sucked itself up full of oil. And look at the difference with the old or the original handle. There was nothing wrong with that handle, but boy oh boy, did that turn out pretty freaking well. Let's get that thing on there. It was so well made by Dennis that it had perfect fit. It didn't need any glue whatsoever. Just a few taps on the back and voila! Blade and handle just merged to one single entity. You can tell that Dennis is pretty happy with his own work right here, as he should, because he delivered big time. Big time! I was so excited about this handle that I couldn't help pulling it out in the train back home, then sleeping with it, waking up with it, serenading it in the shower, just to find out that it's a little bit too big for my small little Amsterdam shower. If this doesn't turn you on, then you're probably a healthy human being. I find it cool to see what a slight little change to the tip of the blade can do to the whole character and attitude of this blade. I love how the diamond pattern is popping off this handle, and at the same time the layers of reclaimed skateboard decks is kind of mimicking the wrap around a samurai sword handle. I don't want to brag, but I think we did so well with this handle. I mean, there was somebody in the knife community saying that, putting custom handles on knives is, not his taste, it's distasteful. Some person even said it was like taking away something of the soul of the maker because he puts his soul into the knife and the handle. I get the sentiment of those kind of messages, but I like to believe that I actually added a little bit of soul to this knife by thinking up and conceptualizing this handle, truly and genuinely wanting to pay homage and refer to something really important and iconic in Japanese culture. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's so subjective. I mean, I definitely love this knife even more now this handle is attached to it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it more often than I anticipated when I bought it. Fuck me. It feels good. Boy, it feels good. Especially with this beautiful custom-made handle. It might even feel better than holding mine. When I hold this knife, I can't help feeling like a samurai. And I can't help making a fool of myself. Excalibur! So yeah, of course, the first thing I wanted to cut with this knife was a clove of garlic. No explanation necessary. And as you can see, I barely have enough real estate on my edge to cut a garlic clove, but yeah, somehow I got the job done. It actually got chopped and sliced pretty neatly. Banzai! So the next thing I wanted to cut, of course, is a melon. I was hoping for a huge badass melon, like the ones that women in Los Angeles put in their chest. This green melon will do. The sheer weight of this knife is doing all the work. I didn't put any pressure on the blade myself. It's all the weight of the knife itself that makes it just fall through everything. How convenient if you are a lazy f*** like me. This is too easy. Needless to say, this Mega Long Nakiri, aka Negikiri Tsukakiri, it's a must-have knife. If you don't have one of these, I'm not judging, but I think you suck. If you are seriously obsessed by chef knives like me, you can't just be living life like nothing is wrong without owning a Mega Nakiri. Mildly put, that would be a meaningless life. Anywho, according to all the legends being told about the Mega Long Nakiri, it is the most powerful magic to have around the house. Magic is just science we don't understand yet. And this Mega Long Nakiri will make every cooking session a life-changing, magical experience. Or pretty much anything else you do after you bought a Mega Long Nakiri, in fact, will be a life-changing, magical experience. So just imagine how many times your life will change if you have a Mega Long Nakiri. And ask yourself, do I really want my life to change so many times? If the answer is no, fair enough. Okay, I respect that. No judgment. Be that same person without a Mega Long Nakiri for the rest of your life. It's still a good life. If the answer is yes, well, you better get one of these. And hurry! Get one! Quick! Because then your life can be just like my life. Yay! Yippee! Wah! Hajime! Chili peppers, one of my most frequently cut produce. Definitely a good test for me if my knife is as sharp as I want it to be and if my edge is the way I want it to be. Just a good balance between toothiness and sharpness, I guess. And yeah, again, no complaints whatsoever. Mega Long Nakiri wins. No contest. Also, the skin of a tomato. Hell no, that's a problem. The edge has enough toothiness to go through anything. So white number 2 steel. It's good. It's sharp. I didn't sharpen this knife out of the box. So this is the edge that it came with and it's pretty good. Definitely thin behind the edge. What can I say about it? It cuts. A large blade like this functions great as a scoop as well. Since the name of the knife is Negikiri, I had to cut me a green onion. I mean, the knife is named after it, so I had to cut one of these. Bear with me now. So what do I think of the performance of this knife? Who wants to know? Anybody? Really? Well, if you insist, okay, let me put it this way. If the director of the movie The Last Samurai would have put this Anryu Mega Long Nakiri in the hands of effing Tom Cruise, I truly believe that The Last Samurai would have been a better movie. And not even less historically accurate through the entire thing. That's what I think about the performance of this knife. See what I did there? The best thing about this knife is that it is too big to fit in a dishwashing machine. The worst thing about this knife is that it doesn't fit in my sink either. But why did I buy this knife? Why did I buy this knife? No, I'm serious. To be honest, I don't know. I really don't. Why? Why? Maybe I bought it just to find out what the hell it is I think I need to compensate for. I probably have a smaller dick than Lil Dicky. My dick is so small. Ladies need super zoom focus setting on their phones when I send them dick pics. Not that I ever have or will send a dick pic, just hypothetically speaking. Not that there is anything wrong with sending dick pics. No, not at all. Well, there is a little bit something wrong with sending dick pics. Just a tiny bit. It's totally wrong. Completely, fundamentally, royally wrong with sending dick pics to ladies. Unless they have specifically requested one. But even then, I would be that guy not sending one because all I have is this Anryu Mega Long Nakiri. Knife drop. Okay, how about me shutting up so you can enjoy just looking at this knife for a while. Just feast your eyes. Be honest. Just watching the knife, at any point, did you think about how much your life sucks because you don't have this knife? And how much my life pretty much still sucks even though I have this knife? I mean, face it, life is overrated, but living life here on Earth sure is entertaining. People just take life way too serious sometimes. Even more serious than a Mega Long Nakiri. I can't get over the beauty of the handle. Especially when you put this knife on a samurai sword stand, it makes it work. Now I guess we came to that part of the video. I don't like it when YouTubers ask me to like their videos and subscribe to their channels and everything. To me that sounds like someone asking me, did you like it? Right after having sex. I did that a few times in my sexual career. My advice? Don't do that. It never ends well. When I started my YouTube channel, I promised myself never to do that. But the more likes a video gets, the more it will be suggested and visible on YouTube. Kinda makes sense, actually, now I think about it. So if you're watching my videos, and I know some of you do, some of you definitely are watching my videos. Anyway, if you watch my videos and actually like them, then also hit that like button. There, I said it. It is what it is. But just because of the algorithm, not because I ask you to do so. And please don't subscribe to my channel. I don't like it when people follow me. Not on the streets, not digitally, not religiously. Don't follow me. Stop following anybody for that matter. You know who you should follow? Yourself. That's right, just follow yourself. Subscribe to you. Hit your bell. Don't hit the subscribe button on my channel, that would make you kind of a stalker and you might receive a restraining order. Unless you want to know when I uploaded another video, don't subscribe to my channel, don't hit that bell. If you do want to see more of my videos, subscribe to my channel and just don't let me know about it or flat out deny that you did. Everything I said and everything you saw in this video is based on a true fantasy. Thank you.